everybody, welcome back to Sarah's Table. Pew, pew, pew. Always finger guns. I keep telling, every time I start my intro, I'm like, today I'm not going to do finger guns. And it just comes out.
What you got to do is you have to like say, today I am going to do finger guns. And like, that'll be the time you don't do it. And you're like, once I let go of expectations, then I was able to rise to my true self. I'm
subverting what people think is going to happen. It's not true. I am nothing if not predictable. Hi. I'm Sarah Moore. My pronouns are she, her. I'm going to be your game master today and your favorite person, probably. I'm going to remind you to drink water because even though the weather is turning, you're probably dehydrated. Delightful. Somebody told me that I should sell Sarah's Table water bottles because I harp on everybody to drink water. I'm here for it. I
would buy that.
Oh, yes. Wow.
But I'm also a really easy mark. It doesn't take much to get me to buy something.
I'm in. Good. You are exactly my target audience. Yeah. Somebody that I just have to be like, maybe, what do you think?
You just say like, this will make your mental health a little bit better. And I'm like, it will? Okay. The tiniest bit. You have ADHD? This bottle of water will help you plan things better and stay on track. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah.
I should buy that. So how many of those do you have? Just
oh my god, so many. The ones that like have the like the markers of like time. You're doing great, keep it going. Right? Oh yeah, I've also got several whiteboards in my office right now, untouched, unused.
We love it.
No judgment. They're waiting for their time to be awoken.
Oh, someday.
Yes.
Basically, they only get used when my daughters want to draw on them.
Perfect.
That is a use. So doing a thing. All right. Today, I'm allowed to officially dive as deep as I want into the Christmas season. There's been a lot of like, maybe you should wait, Sarah. And I'm like, everyone should shut up because Christmas is my favorite. So Christmas started here in my house. Like I started buying gifts and getting ready prior to Halloween, which I understand is controversial. But I don't care. I'm living my truth. And so today we are playing the first of my holiday games. It is called Wreck the Halls. It is by Thryn, Henderson, and Grant Howitt. And it is about taking Christmas back from them. Christmas used to be for everyone until they seized power. They hoarded the wealth, shut the ports, poisoned the food, and let disease run rampant. They banned gatherings. Joy and festivities were for them, not us. And that was a century ago. Now, anywhere that isn't flooded is on fire. The people are dying. They celebrate in their mansions with masked balls and luxury orgies. We're going to kick their doors in and take Christmas back.
Everybody's I guess a luxury orgy is better than like, it's kind of on the cheap.
Mediocre.
I don't want to do an orgy on the cheap.
No.
Don't skimp there.
That implies like not a lot of safety. There's probably not.
I was thinking a bad bed.
Yeah, bad bed.
Like try like imagine like a small twin bed, you know?
Like there's like just one and that's all there is.
Yeah. We got pleather outfits.
No.
Yeah, black.
Things are cracking.
We use jump ropes as whips. It's all we've got.
Whatever we can find, really.
Yeah.
There's some cable wires that I pulled from the car outside.
I got this.
The
at
honey
the dollar
was crystallized.
Store.
We had to like warm it up a bit, but it'll still work. Don't worry about it, guys.
It'll be fine. I don't know that we're gonna stumble into a luxury orgy.
That's great.
I'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna follow the story that you all want to tell. So
yeah.
So maybe. But before we dive into whatever that's going to be, a quick safety discussion. As you know, I think it's really important as a responsible GM and player at the table and human being to just make sure that you are aware of everybody's lines and veils so that they are comfortable. Here on Sarah's Table, you will never find sexual violence, which suddenly seems very fitting, violence against children, withholding food as punishment, or starvation. I have checked in with my players. We haven't identified any other lines, but please know that if we wander into territory that makes you uncomfortable, you can physically throw up that X or you can message me in our chat and we will just mulligan and move on. Hey, I got some delightful faces at my table. Let's let's have you introduce yourself and find out how you got here. I'm gonna scoot first to Caustic. Tell me what's up.
Hello. Yes, I'm Caustic Phoenix, she, her pronouns. And you can find me across a variety of social medias under Caustic Phoenix, except for Twitter, because screw branding, right? So that's just Becca Godsey. If you want to find me over there. And we do a lot of different things, from storytelling, playing fun games, doing silly things. But the key part is just being silly, enjoying being vulnerable, having fun every single time. But if you want something that's silly and bloodthirsty, you can also find me on D20 Deathmatch, which is TTRPG PvP exclusively.
Yeah.
You know,
everybody just really kills each other on that one.
They do, in the most ridiculous way. Think like WWE meets Mystery Science Theater 3000. That's the vibe we love. Yeah. And a little bit of old school He-Man.
I got shot into space. That's how I died on that one. Yeah. Well, pretty good. It
was beautiful.
I won my match too. I was like, this is great. I won. And
From space?
And then the narration was like, also, you got shot into space. And I was like, well, my victory to the grave.
Everyone gets a big ending.
That's true. All right, Damon, who are you at your core?
Yeah, me at my core. My name is Damon Vanhee. My pronouns are he, him. I'm a Seattle-based game designer. And I'm here because Sarah and I go way back. We have made a game together very recently called The Crowned, which is a game, TTRPG, where you get to play a god of whatever you want. Little sliver of anything. You have total control over that. Nice. I think at my core, I like warm drinks. That's it. That's all I got. It keeps me warm inside, keeps my hands warm. It's real good.
Simple.
And
good happiness.
You're wearing a Christmas sweater that is particularly appropriate for this particular game. If you want to float up so we can see.
I think I've had it for maybe a decade at this point. So it's got some snarling wolves on it. And then it says, "Eat the rich."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew when I got it that it would have its time. And today is that time.
Today is its time. All right, Travis, tell me about you.
Oh, my name is Travis Mcelroy, pronouns are he, him. I am a lot of things to a lot of people. I play on an RPG show called The Adventure Zone. I also do a podcast with my brothers called My Brother and Me, as well as one about like the history and etiquette of manners and stuff, culture and stuff, called Schmanners, with my wife Teresa. And I was invited. I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to be anywhere. I like when I'm invited to things and get to participate and stuff.
This is you will learn now, Travis. What happens is that I just send Zoom links to people's email and then just click on it. Just show up. It's going to be a good time. And that is,
I love that.
You are now you're woven in.
Yeah. That happens now too. If I get like mail to the wrong address, I just engage with it, and I write them back. Yeah,
got this.
I love this. Wrong number? No, right number, new friend. Let's talk.
Let's chat. Awesome. Okay. Well, thank you all for being here today. Let's build grimy cyberpunk characters. Who's ready?
Yes.
Love it.
Yes. So ready.
So the first thing we're gonna do, you have 5 stats. Block, clock, hack, kick, and trick. I feel like they're all pretty self-explanatory. Blocking is resisting stuff. Clocking is spotting stuff. Hacking is literally hacking. Subverting electrical stuff. Kicking is kick and poke, and tricking is manipulation and evading detection, lying, things of that nature. You have 10 points split up between those. This is going to be the basis of your dice pool for each of those things.
Do we want to, Damon and Caustic, discuss like team makeup of what we're going for?
Yeah, some specialization here.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
So nothing can be above a 3, and you have to have at least 1 in everything.
Okay. So Damon, what do you want to be good at? Or Caustic, if you have ideas for your character?
I love kicking things.
Okay.
That's easy. Yeah. I would like to specialize in kicking things.
The dream.
Yeah, that is the dream.
Just a dream. Just go around kicking people in shins. That's all I've ever wanted to do.
Okay.
TTRPG's living the life.
I think I think tricking is good. I also like. No, I never like hacking. I was going to say I like hacking for this one, but I don't. I never enjoy it when I play games.
Great, good. So
not that one. Not that one.
I refuse.
Okay.
Big on tricking.
Is block a thing that you would exclusively use for yourself, or would you ever block for anybody else in this?
I think you can probably block for other people. The rules are very loose. So if you would like to interpret that you could be blocking on behalf of your team, I would absolutely allow that.
Okay. I think I want to take block as a focus. I think I'll put 3 into that.
Okay.
Okay. I'm happy to do like a combination of clock and hack then. I feel like those are a good combo to do.
Yeah.
And have somebody who's like basically like surveillance and tech.
Mm-hmm. Love that.
Mm-hmm. Then I'll pick up trick then as my other high end.
Great.
As well. I don't know.
Kicking
we're
and
gonna have
tricking.
some crossover, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, theoretically, you'll be doing all of these skills at some point.
At some point.
Oh no.
I'm still going to drop 2 points into kick, I think, because if I'm blocking, I should be ready to also unblock.
Yes.
Which is what
thematically
in this game.
It is either blocking.
It is an unblock. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
10
I'm
points.
actually glad.
10 points to split.
Okay.
No higher than 3.
I'm glad you explained clock, because to be honest, I thought clocking was like you clock someone like you punch them.
Yeah, that's how I read it first too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Clocking is
or telling time.
Yes.
Could be very difficult in this game.
Right?
In the future, where
good awareness of
time has stopped.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, telling time, I think, would fall under clock because it's you're discerning, you're spotting, you're searching.
All right.
So it would
I see what the game did there.
Okay.
Yeah, I think my person is just not going to be good in combat. Sorry.
That's okay.
Sorry.
We may never have to throw a
not
single
everything
punch.
is about kicking.
I'm going to have 1 in block, 1 in kick, but I'll have 3 in clock and 3 in hack and 2 in trick.
Love
Maybe
it.
we have no combat and I'm just kicking doors down.
I love that.
If you have a 0, is that okay? Are you allowed to have a 0?
Gotta at least have a 1.
Fine.
Listen, take it up with Grant. All right.
I will.
Okay. I'll call him.
I could not begin to imagine trying to challenge Grant Howitt on 1-page game design.
Right?
Trying to be like, hey, listen, Grant, I think I know a little bit about 1-page game design.
Okay, he's like flipping through his like, oh, I'm sorry, let me just see. And all these 900 ones.
Before the conversation would even be over, he would have written a 1-page game about what a terrible conversation
That's
was.
True. That's true. But I will say, if you give me like 3 hot totties, I would give it a good shot.
Yeah. Great. This could be a future stream.
Yeah. Yes.
I'll get him on the horn. All right. I am interested in having each of you roll a d6 so we can find out what your Christmas relic style is.
Do we need to pick? Are we okay? So we're gonna do this and then pick candles. Is that what we're going with?
Yeah, I was gonna do handles so that maybe
no.
last.
I think this is informative. Yeah,
because then you can decide.
Now, don't get me wrong. I love an ironic handle.
That's true. Hey, Damon, you're a leather elf.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
You have a nerve whip.
All right.
It hurts a lot with no physical trauma.
I thought the orgy part was a joke. Yeah, but this is setting up for a real story now.
Ta-da!
Leather elf.
I see a 4. Hey, Caustic, you're a shirtless biblical.
Yeah. What? Okay. What? Okay. I need more information.
Your gear is the wise man, which is a staff of repurposed rebar.
Okay.
I'm a 6.
You're 6. You are a junkyard snowman.
Of course.
Oh.
And you have snowball, which is Molotov cocktails.
Now, how much do you think that actually implies what my physical features are? Am I a snowman?
This is up to you.
Okay.
This is the magic of the season.
Mm-hmm.
You can be a snowman if you want to be a snowman.
Can you tell me what my whip was one more time?
It's a nerve whip.
A nerve whip.
I'll take a rereading as well.
Yeah, you are a shirtless biblical.
Okay.
And your gear is called the Wise Man, which is a staff of repurposed rebar.
Got it. I'm going to knock some sense into people. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it seems smart that you took kick just out of...
Yeah.
All right.
I also love, I'm not good at fighting, so I have a Molotov cocktail.
Yeah.
Traditionally, not a close combat usage.
No,
You're not usually standing right in front of someone going...
Well, you could.
Unless you're real chaotic.
Once, yeah, right? I think.
Just drop it between the two of you. I'm like, we're both in this now.
I want to find out what your Christmas wishes are. So everybody roll me a D10.
Again, I get a 2.
With the 2. You, Damon, you want to make someone understand the true meaning of Christmas.
Oh, I do.
We got a 10. You want to broadcast your revolutionary message.
You can't stop the signal. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And 5 here for Caustic is find a present for your younger sibling.
Oh, I feel like you're in the wrong group, maybe.
Yeah. Possibly. We'll see.
With her rebar. You get one more. Everybody roll that D10 one more time for me.
Well, I got another 10. I'm not going to broadcast my message twice. Oh,
6. Okay. We got a 6 is ruin something beautiful.
Oh, wait. I also got 6. Oh, no. Yeah, 6.
Well,
I just miscounted my fingers.
That's
I'll roll again if we already have a 6.
I can just shift you down if you want.
I also got my second roll was a 4, which I really like. So I want to do 4.
Collect or fabricate blackmail material.
Another thing that works great for like a hacker. This is wonderful.
Mm-hmm. And then an 8 is is lick every edible object in a room.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely. And inedible objects. I'm game for licking anything.
Lick every object in a room.
You never know when that's the solution to a puzzle.
Yeah,
it doesn't come up often, but when it does.
You got to have somebody willing to do it.
If you start with that deters a lot of combat too, because most people are like, I don't want to mess with that.
That is weird. You've done a weird thing.
You'll put anything in your mouth.
I'm concerned.
Sarah, my 6 was destroy something beautiful.
Destroy something beautiful. Or ruin something beautiful. So it could be something else.
It better not be my sibling's present.
Yeah, you guys are
could be a metaphorical destruction.
Could be.
Yeah.
You've just ruined it. That's all that is the important part.
Maybe I will ruin it by explaining the true meaning of Christmas.
Oh, double duty. So the importance of your Christmas wishes is that while you are doing things, it's creating pressure. And if you hit too much pressure, then you are out of the game. You flee or you get trapped or you die or something. And so you can relieve that pressure by fulfilling your Christmas wishes.
Okay.
We still have to do gear and handles. So you get 3 pieces of gear to use, and whenever you employ this gear to do your thing, you get to add a D6 to your dice pool. So give me a D20 roll, everybody.
Okay.
That's it.
7.
7. You have an active camouflage raincoat.
Yes.
It is now currently showing ads because
not abs. Not showing abs.
Ads.
No.
Make that money.
Yeah.
I got a 10.
A 10. You have a digital lockpick.
Awesome.
It brute forces through any lock given time. It's not instantaneous, but it will get you into any place. Caustic.
19.
Ooh.
You have a weed blaster. It is a garden tool with a misleading name. It actually starts fires.
Oh.
It just starts fires. It's
Be careful around your friend who is a snowman.
It'll be fine. Everyone loves to be a little toasty.
One more gear. Give me another D20.
7. Well, somebody said I got a 7. I don't want to say
got a 7.
8.
11.
An 8 is a troop of trained rats. Nimble hands, but they don't always listen to you.
Perfect.
And 11 are jump boots. Safe if used with a body rig, which you do not own.
Whoop. I got a 16.
16. You have Dead Rat's Peerage. It is a tome of nobility and etiquette. Also, a weapon.
In what way?
Well, it's a real big ass book.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, okay.
Smack people with it. Or use what's inside of it, I would imagine.
Just a monotonous droll of bagats.
Mm-hmm. Tear the pages out and turn them into spitballs.
Ooh, there's so many options.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. All right. One more gear. It's Christmas. Everybody gets
I'm
one
so
more
excited.
D20. 2. You have hacked surveillance drones. It streams to your mobile device.
13.
13. You have you have an average backpack. It's got spray paint, expanding foam, masks, etc.
What color is your backpack?
I think it is. I think it's going to be a really obnoxious color, so I have to keep it under the camo raincoat.
So you just have like this big hump.
Yeah.
I love that.
If I'm trying to do any kind of stealth, I have to swap it.
Sure.
I got a 15.
15. Oh, hey, you know what else you have? A force blade. It is a vibro-edged machete, popular with razor punks.
Okay. Especially great since I can't fight.
Right. They just hold it in front of you. People will get out of the way. It's
great for cooking.
Yeah.
So great for cooking. I'm sure there's some kind of etiquette about that in your book.
Yes.
So now all you have to do is choose your handle. Something like Holly Ho Ho, Mary's Boy Child, Shortbread Selection. Love that one.
Wow.
Wreath Open Fire, Marion Bright, Sleigh Bells, Silent Night, Santa Stop Here. You can use from that list if you want, or make up your own.
So I had a couple different ones bouncing around in my head.
Okay.
And then I got the peerage tome, and it locked me in to the one that I want.
Okay.
I think that he was formerly rich, and has been like outed and like run out. One of the reasons he wants to collect blackmail stuff is he's been kind of disgraced and now lives amongst the cyberpunks, highly educated, able to hack and observe and everything, but no longer respected or rich. His name is Lord Alipin.
Yes.
Ah.
I like it. And are you an actual snowman?
No longer, but my family were snowmen, which were like the very highly trained to be like in leadership positions in the army. Basically this idea of like imposing but can't really take a hit because they're snowmen. You know what I mean? They're large, they're imposing but fragile. And so this idea of like, I am highly trained to be a snowman, but without all of the things behind it, I'm just fragile.
Oh no. I think we're gonna work through some emotional stuff. This is your redemption story.
Hence the junkyard snowman. Oh yeah. That snowman's not looking good. You wouldn't want to build a snowman in a junkyard.
We can rebuild him. We have the parts.
Make him stronger, faster. All right, Caustic or Damon, any ideas on names?
I have a name.
Okay.
I've been sitting on a name for a while for any game that I really wanted a solid time to use it, and I feel like this might be it. So I'm going to go with Dream Dupree.
Ooh.
And I think that as a leather elf, I'm I think Dream is, and probably all of the leather elves collectively are animated dolls.
Oh.
So like a almost full size, like 3.5, 4 feet in height. Like a very tightly packed leather stitched doll. Hence the high block. I'll just get in the way of things and
Right.
it will, bounce off harmlessly or harmfully.
But you can then
who knows?
Stitch it back up because
it's
a little bit like Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, probably filled with like old sand.
Old
maybe
sand, no new sand.
No fresh sand. It's only like
old sticky sand.
It's old, like repacked. Every time there's a fissure, things need to be filled. Maybe bits of gravel from time to time, stitched up. Dream Dupree.
Yikes!
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Right.
My name, I'm just choosing a random one from the list. So
great.
We're gonna go with Sleigh Bells, but we can call me Sleigh for short.
Yeah.
Nice and simple, right? We are total street rats, sort of feel. We're also, that's why the shirtless, we live among the rats, we talk to the rats, and we see them as family. My little sister is a rat.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
I've become a part of them.
Sure.
I love that.
Yes.
Does your little sister have a name?
Oh, Tabitha.
Sure.
Yes.
Is it Tabitha Bells or just Tabitha?
Tabitha Bells. That's a good idea.
Tabitha
Yes.
Bells.
And is Tabitha with you?
Oh, yes, of course.
Always?
I have very loose pants. She hides out in one of the pockets.
Love that.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Thank you for saying that while I was taking a drink.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that.
At random moments, I will pull Tabitha out of my pants.
I just really want somebody who's watching the show to draw this party because...
Or tune in at just that moment.
just at random times.
Out of my pants.
I should say, okay. So along those lines, if you're going to draw it, Lord of Lieben still has like the dress lights of the snowmen, but from living in the junkyard at this point, they're like gray and sooty and torn and tattered and patched together with like patches of like netting and whatever could be found. So it's very much like he's been in this for a while. Like maybe he got cast out when he was like 16 and now he's like in his 30s. Right. Mm-hmm. So like it's
just scraping by.
Yeah, fairly grimy at this point.
I feel like this is a party of rejected characters from a Frank L. Baum book.
Mm-hmm. I love that.
Mm-hmm. So
the one with all the orgies.
Right. Yes, that one.
Yeah. The orgy of Oz is what it is.
It's Wizard of Oz, parentheses, the adult show on HBO or whatever it was on. It was like
After Dark.
That Oz. The prison Oz. Prison show.
The prison Oz. Yeah.
Prisons of Oz. And anyway, at the very beginning, you all break out of prison. Yeah. It is a jailbreak. All right. So Christmas every year is only celebrated in one place by the 1% of folk who control everything. And obviously there is any similarity between today's society and this game. Entirely coincidental.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, the 1% are celebrating Christmas. They've taken it all from you and you're tired of it. Like this year, it's going back to the people. And you have discovered that they are going to be celebrating at this beautiful snowy mountain lodge. It is nestled among the mountains. It is too clean for a mountain lodge. It is overflowing with servants who are tending to their every need. And who do you think has the best of the three of you, has the best like network with informants? Probably lord, yeah, because you are good at hacking and stuff.
Yeah, and I would say probably from the time there, maybe there was like a butler or valet that he was actually kind to, that now he still gets some buzzings from the servants that work in-house. You know what I mean? Because I don't know if you guys know this, but very rarely do those people like the people they work for. I'm hearing about it. You know what I mean? I'm still in the gossip circles.
Okay, so it has filtered down to you.
I'm going to say, by the way, that valet, I'm going to name him Jeremiah Jingles. So I'm still in touch with Jingles. Jingles gets me the info.
Jingles has the jangles. Got it.
Yes.
Them jangles. So you heard some jangling from Jingles, and he wanted to let you know that not only is it being hosted in the Snowy Mountain Lodge, but that the theme of Christmas this year is masks and shadows. So the three of you are meeting up. First thing you got to determine is how you are going to get inside this property.
How hard is this I assume if all of these rich folks are getting to the top of it, that there's like a road or a like tram, what's that? The air tram system where it's like a cable car.
Yep. There's absolutely, there's a cable car to get you up there.
Okay.
I don't know how easily you'd be able to get on a cable car because those are maintained for the rich folk. But
there's also the poop tunnels, and we can go through and we can scurry our way up there, and then we'll be disguised as poop and no one will know who we are.
I might also argue that perhaps being disguised as poop might not necessarily blend in too well at the party. He's inhaled a lot of smoke and stuff from the junkyard, by the way. This was not his voice when he was an aristocrat. This is where he's ended up at. And a lot of screaming about revenge and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Regular disguises might be good. What with the mask theme?
Masks. I don't have a lot of masks.
We just need to find people who are getting on one of those cars and take their stuff.
Yes.
Then we'll have their disguises.
Yes. We'll take their clothes. We'll fit in. Okay, we have to find somebody.
Poop tunnel.
No poop.
Maybe on the way out.
Yeah.
The way is perfect for the way out because it all goes out. It's very.
But not if we don't need to. I can't stress
it's an option. It's like a big slide, what I've heard. Like it's the mega poop slide of all slides, and it's kind of legendary.
The first option, we can agree to that, right? It's like okay.
Absolutely.
Well, just
at least it's option number 2.
Yeah.
I just don't want to go upstream. So on the way out, at least that would be
downstream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good to know that that's an asset moving forward.
Sarah, you get to talk about Christmas. It's your favorite thing. Poop tunnel.
I would like to start us off.
Yeah.
See if I can use like my junkyard computer system, my junkyard Batcave, to see if I can hack into and like find information about like a map of this place or like the schedule, anything I can use to facilitate us because we don't want to get there right when everybody's getting there.
Right.
We want to catch people who are being fashionably late, who are like, we can catch like 3 of them when no one's around.
Okay. So we're going to build our first dice pool here. You're going to be doing a hack check. And I'm going to say that this is probably middling difficulty. You know your way around this, and you happen to know a decent amount about having previously been a part of that world. You kind of understand how it works. So you're going to need 3 successes.
Okay.
And everything 5 and above, so 5s and 6s are successes.
Okay.
So you can add gear Do you have any of your gear you think would be useful for this? Or I also think because of your backstory, I'm going to let you add 1 die because of the situation. Because you,
I think also the Tome of Nobility would probably have some information about this place.
Mm-hmm.
And it's updated, every 3 years. This
Obviously.
is the Tome of Nobility, number 5. All right, so I got 5.
Okay.
I'm trying to roll 3, 5, or 6. Right? 3 5s or 6s.
Correct.
Yeah. Right. Okay. It's hard to say. Numbers are weird.
Numbers.
I'm just gonna nod my head like I understand.
I only got 1 success. I only got 1 6.
Okay, so we're still working on the problem, right? We have you've knocked it down. You need 2 more successes as a group to figure this out. Also, what was the lowest number that you rolled on your dice, Travis?
The lowest I rolled is 2.
Okay, so you're going to add 2 to your pressure.
A great start.
Great start. All right, so you are having a hard time getting back into this system. I think because
it used
it's
to
about
be password 123. I don't know. Hold on, give me a second.
It.
It might be capital P password 123 now. Okay.
All right. So while he is fiddling away with this, what do you think the other 2 of you can, as you're trying to find blueprints and/or schedules?
I would like to use my drones. Armed with rats.
Oh, just combining them.
Yeah, I'm combining my troop of trained rats. So I'm putting specifically Kevin and Janet on 2 of the drones to spot out some of the pathways. And that way, when we do spot them, I'd like Kevin and Janet to drop down to scare them in our direction, like herding cattle.
Oh, so great. I need to know just the tiniest bit more about your rats. Do they wear anything?
Oh, yes, of course they do. To help remember their names, because we don't have name tags, we have repurposed little Christmas lights. And so they each, like, the red ones are typically all Janet's and the green ones are all Kevin's. Just across.
So you've
the
got
board.
Kevin's and Janet's and then Tabitha, who is different.
She's
built different.
Yeah. Does she wear?
She has a snowflake little light one instead that's shaped like a snowflake. Yeah.
It's very fancy. Yeah, good. Yeah. All right. So you're sending to Kevin and you're sending to Janet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this also feels this feels like a clock because you're spotting.
Fair.
But you get to add both your rats and your drone. So you get to add 2, and we're still looking for 3 successes as a group. So we have 1 already.
2 6s and 2 2s.
Yay.
All right. So as Lord's just poking away, I'm gonna break this password, just going at it. You're like, I'm following your lead, and you send off your team. Your team,
my family,
commandos, your family.
We do this together. Your eyes are my eyes, but you keep them and then you just tell me. I don't take them. Yes.
Right. And because they were both 6s.
Yes.
So up there in the special top layer, that not only have they sort of dropped down right in front of a group of, unfortunately, 4 people. So maybe you have options.
2 clothes.
Yes, 2 clothes
Double
apiece.
clothes.
You could put all of your rats into the other outfit.
Please don't give her ideas.
I'm so sorry. But also, one of them has an invitation, like one of the fancy invitations, and so I'm gonna say Janet gets the invitation and only eats a little of it.
Yeah.
And so it's heading back, and as you are breaking into Lord, as you turn around because you're like, I got the blueprints because you were able to find it. What did the password end up being?
It ended up being password 1234.
Oh,
yeah.
So it's very tricky of them.
Yeah.
These 4 rich folk come kind of sprinting and screaming away from rats toward you.
After you, I don't hit.
Yeah.
I mean, I do, it's just not good.
Yeah, I would like to engage with these rich folks.
Okay.
In a way that they are perhaps unexpecting, which is to say, I would like to hit them with my nerve whip.
Yeah.
Which is super painful, but doesn't leave a mark.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great for infiltration.
Yeah. So are we real quick? I'm totally fine with it if as a group this is what you want. Are we killing the rich folk or are we just incapacitating them?
Where I'm at, and you guys follow my lead if you wish, I'm fine if they get killed. I'm not trying to not kill them. Lord has a huge chip on his shoulder. Perfectly fine with it if it happens.
Great.
I think if you begin your evening with murder, it maybe sets a sour tone. If murder becomes required, then I'm going to take that sour tone with me.
Got it.
Happily.
Okay,
Plus,
so
we don't want to ruin the clothes.
Yeah, we'll say incapacitate, but if death happens, that's cool.
Yeah.
I think
we don't know what pre-existing like heart like conditions they might have.
For
Maybe
sure.
they're asthmatic. Who knows?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think because there are 4 of them, I mean, they're pretty soft. This is not the rich folk that have been like trained in like horseback riding and falconry and hunting. Like this is like the layabouts. And so I am going to say, because there are 4, we need 4 successes as a group. And this is going to be kicking because you're kicking them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Dream, you're going first. So give me, I mean, you use your kick, and then obviously you can add your nerve whip.
I would like to add that. Yeah. Because it's not going to ruin any of the clothes because it doesn't leave a mark.
Correct.
Now, should we all 3 roll, or should we like roll one at a time to see if we need to?
Okay. So this is up to you. If you all want to attack as a group, I need 4 successes. Or if you want to like see what Dream does and then step in after.
I can give it a go.
I believe in Dream.
Yeah, it will have different mechanical effects.
Yeah.
I have 2 successes out of my 3 dice.
Okay, so you're able to take 2 of them out. What was the lowest that you rolled?
A 2.
Okay, you add 2 to your pressure.
And for burning off that pressure, we invoke one of our beliefs, correct?
One of your Christmas wishes.
And is that a one-time invocation?
Yeah. So each of your Christmas wishes, so like it's if you hit 15 on your pressure, then that is when you are taken out. So as you're getting closer to 15, you're going to want to like invoke your Christmas wish. And then you roll a D6 and you subtract that number.
Got it.
I have a question.
Yes.
I want to lick things, but I don't always want it to trigger my wish.
If you want to just lick things for flavor.
Yeah, the Christmas wish is lick every thing in a room.
Yes.
Correct.
So if you just lick a couple things, you haven't fulfilled that wish.
Yeah.
Because I was just thinking in this encounter to support Dream, I would like to terrify them by licking them, and hopefully they faint out of just absolute disgust.
Yeah. Okay.
They taste like sugar and sweetness, and I'd like to go at them tongue first.
Yeah, this feels like a manipulating situation, so it's going to be a trick.
Okay.
So we're looking for 2 more successes. I feel like I'm going to let you add a die because the way that you are playing this character is, and I say this with so much love, unsettling.
Yeah.
Thank you. I feel very comfortable for some reason. I don't know why.
You come on the show and you become a goblin immediately, and I love it.
Light switch. 6 and a 5.
Great.
Hey, nice.
Listen, the other 2 just went down. They were like, ha! What was the lowest that you rolled on your 3? Add that to your pressure. Okay.
Pressure.
All of them are out. They are incapacitated. They are wearing fancy and impractical clothing. I want you to think of the rich folk in the Hunger Games. It is that kind of degree. There's wigs, there's masks, there's multi-layer costumes that are probably not super easy to move in. Dream, you're a small folk. None of these are a small folk.
What sort of shoes are they all wearing?
I'm going to say that the two ladies had very big platformy boot contraptions. One of the gentlemen had fancy shoes that light up.
I like those.
You want those?
Well, I think my plan is to take the bottom portions of all of their shoes and stitch them together. Stack them all up. So it's like 4 shoes and then a dream on top.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm used to stitching stuff together.
Yeah. This, because it is a rebuilding situation, I am going to make you roll a hack for that.
How is your hack?
It's bad.
Because I can do it as well, because I'm also used to restitching stuff to patch up my clothing.
That's true.
My hack is a 1. But I can throw in my average backpack where I absolutely have like a very sturdy sewing kit.
Great. So that's 2.
That is essential to my survival.
Let's see.
And give it a try.
Since you are used to it, I'm gonna say this should be fairly easy. I think 1 success.
Okay, well, I did not get that. I got a 4 and a 1.
Okay, so you're gonna add 1 to your pressure because that's the lowest that you rolled. And
give me that. Let me just. And I
hand you this armful of loose shoes that are all cut to ribbons.
I like pull out like rivets and like junkyard mending things and like industrial glue and that kind of thing.
Yeah. All right. Well, this should be fairly easy for you. Still only one success. Give me a hack.
Yes. So I got a 5, a 3, and a 1.
Okay. Add 1 to your pressure.
Yes.
You now have Dupree feet.
That's
ready
what we
to
call
go.
them.
So this is maybe not the first pair of Dupree shoes that you have built. Like, I feel like maybe Dream has a little bit of a chip on his shoulder about being real short. So he's constantly like trying to figure out. So now you have these like truly beautiful drag queen like boots that light up.
That's amazing. I'm going to put those boots into my jump boots because I have to wear those over it. And so I'm stacked up a little higher and you can't really see much of what is going on. But I know inside that they're beautiful and lit up and everything. But the jump boots are very practical.
Sure. And then, so just real quick question, is your entire disguise just shoes?
Well, maybe. I feel like that would fit with all of the ridiculous outfits. Plus I have the camo raincoat, so I can swap it to something if I feel like we're getting into a moment where just being boots all the way down isn't going to fly.
And a mask.
And a
mask. Yeah. And a wig. I'll take a wig, definitely, because that'll make me taller.
Okay, cool. I'm going to say that there's a big white wig, a big pink wig, a big green wig, and a big blue wig.
I call white.
Whichever is tallest, but not white, obviously.
All right. You've got the white wig. I'm going to say pink is maybe the most. I actually think there's maybe 2 turtle doves in the pink wig. Inside, nestled in the white, it feels it's right there, right? Is 10 little lords a leaping. Makes sense.
Wait a minute.
Is this a family wig? Do you know these people?
So this isn't the Lord of Leapin family, right? This isn't the Leapin family.
It is not the
usurpers. These are the usurpers. Right? So
but you've been gone for a long time.
Yeah, I know.
Perhaps they have tried to recruit.
The problem is that when it came down to it, I was the last of the Alipan line, right? And so there was this family that had all these uncles and cousins and nieces and nephews, and they basically they stole the title from me, and like I had no family members to combat it, and they had this like huge extended family. So this could be at this point any one of a number of nieces or nephews, or even at this point
cousins.
Like, who knows? Right? I don't recognize the face, but it is definitely an Alipan wig.
Is it okay that I wear these?
Well, yours is Lady Danson. The pink one, that's Lady Danson, and that's fine. You can have a Lady Danson wig. That's fine with me.
Oh, which one can I have?
Let's see here. This is from the Partridge Family. You can have a Partridge Family wig.
I love partridges. They're delicious.
The green one or the
yeah, that's the Partridge
green
Family.
one has a partridge in it.
Is it big enough that I can wear the wig as an outfit?
Yes. I say yes.
I would like to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And that way, like, I slip it on and the partridge is just here now on my shoulder.
And little rat heads sticking out all over.
Yes. These are also partridges.
That's how the song goes.
Is the Alipan whatever go with, do they have a white outfit? Is it a white outfit?
Do, yes.
I'm stealing the heck out of that, and I'm feeling comfortable and whole in a way I haven't felt in a long time.
Ooh, yeah. It's going to give you a confidence boost, my man. That's going to be good.
You look very nice.
Thank you very much.
So
it fits you well.
And masks. Are we like, do you want to go with the mask that goes with whichever outfit, or are you going to choose?
The Alipan mask is a white mask with a carrot nose.
Yep.
Yeah.
That checks.
Okay. Partridge mask, I'm going to say is bird face.
Perfect. I would easily put it on. And then I also have a small beard of rats underneath.
Love that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which
Full
you
face
are.
I love when people do that party trick, where they're like, I could do a beard of rats, and they see like honey on their face. Yeah. And they just get like a big beard of rats. I love that.
Perfect.
So you have an option here, Dream, if you want to stay with, because you sort of have pieces of everybody in your shoes, right? So if you stay with if you stay with the two turtle doves,
locks it in place when you use their feet.
There's a real stylized like feather mask that goes with the two turtle doves in shades of pink. There's also maids of milk in. I'm gonna say. So
I'm gonna take the cow mask.
Yeah, cow mask.
Whatever. I'll take that cow mask.
Okay. I was imagining just like a giant udder.
Yeah.
Just instead
milk it.
You did it to your eyes, Sarah. That's not
horrifying.
Horrifying. Is it that? Because I'll take that one. I was. That's.
It's utterly horrifying.
Listen, I think it has to be. These are weird rich folk, and I think that it has a certain amount that you can milk out of it.
You can't present me with that and expect me to not take it. I'm going to take the milk-filled udder mask, and I'm going to strap it to my face.
Great. So
and then
now
I'm going to put my bird wig on top of it and step into all of my stolen boots.
All right.
I'm ready to adventure.
You all look amazing, and you have an invitation that is only partially eaten by rats.
Love that.
Good.
Great. Was it for the group?
Yeah, it has like a little barcode thing on it that is scannable, which is mostly intact.
So I hope we don't need it all.
We approach the loading zone, the loading area for the cable car that will take us up the mountain.
Good.
Try to follow my lead.
Okay. Okay.
Cool. Yes, hello. We need to board. Please.
Yes, hello. We need to board.
So late. We pre-gamed a little too much, if you know what I mean.
The servant is very put upon. Like, you can tell they've been here for a long time, and it's really cold, and they are in a very stylized outfit that was clearly not their choice, and they are not happy, and they're like, all right, just need to scan. Let me just scan it.
Yes, here you go, scan.
And
I will hold it out.
It's yeah. Listen, do one of you, the other of you, have your copy? Because like it's not. It's all ripped and maybe eaten at the end.
Yes.
I started to nibble on it because the service here is so terrible.
Yeah.
I got too hungry and started eating my invitation, which is your fault.
We'll tell the manager.
Just let us pass.
Speak to your manager.
Oh my God.
And you'll get out of the snow faster.
As a group, we're gonna do a trick because you are doing all three of those things that is suggested: evading detection, lying, and manipulating. So, I think a total of 3 is what we need. 3 successes, and you all spoke. So everybody, go ahead and roll me a trick.
Okay.
And I'll let you each add 1 die because you are in disguises.
Perfect. And would you say that my peerage, my tome of nobility, is going to assist me here as well? Yeah,
I think so. Yes.
That's 4 d6s. I got 1 success, and my lowest is a 2.
Okay.
Teamwork.
So you each got 1 success, which is what you needed. Also, take your lowest and add it to your pressure, whatever your lowest was.
It was a 1.
Everybody's still good on your pressure?
I mean, yes, all things considered.
Okay, great. Really at this point, this poor dude has been standing in the snow in not protective gear for hours and hours. And he's like, I don't care. I can't deal with one more of you. And he just steps aside and is like, get in there. This is the last one that's going up.
Here, a tip for you. And I'd like to pull off some of the hair strands in my wig and leave them in his hand.
Galadriel style.
Oh,
3 strands of my hair.
And that's spun jade. So you know it's very good. Enjoy the spun jade.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Don't make eye contact. What are you doing? Don't
Happy Christmas.
Did you just pet him?
Unionize.
Just leave the secrets. Unionize.
They're drunk. Ignore them.
I'd like to pat them on the head before we go.
Wow. Not patronizing at all. It's wonderful.
Nope. That's how I pet all my rats.
Yeah.
It's how we show affection.
It's ratronizing.
It's ratronizing. You all get on here, and there are 2 more. There's 1 more couple on this last one going up the mountain, and they hey, Travis, give me 1d6.
A 5.
You recognize them. These are like an uncle that you didn't realize was still kicking around.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Let me look at the skills to see what I would have here.
As you are, I mean, it's a little bit of a shock. So you get in there, the door thunks behind you. It is shut, and it is starting up the mountain. Slow and steady pace. And after a few moments, because everything is extra, some confetti falls from the ceiling, and like some disco lights come on, and like really bumping Christmas music starts.
Okay, now here's a tough question, Sarah.
Yes.
Did this uncle and I get along well?
Let's see what the dice say. No.
Okay. Good to know.
He felt like he should be the leader of the family when your father was the leader of the family.
Got it. Got it. Just if I could dream slay, I'm probably going to kill him at some point.
Okay.
Not just be cool. Not right now.
Do you need to borrow a Kevin?
No, thank you. I have a sword. Well, you know what? I'm not going to say no to a Kevin outright. There might be a moment that calls for a Kevin, and I'll let you know, okay?
Okay.
Okay, just be cool for now.
Cool.
But he's not leaving this party alive.
Got it. I'd like to lean against the cable car, just very casually and coolly. So it's so cool up here.
Isn't it? Yes, Merry Christmas to all.
Uh-huh.
First Christmas?
Listen, when you say Merry Christmas to all, there's a small chuckle out of your uncle, and he says, well, not for all. Am I right?
Only those who can afford it. Yeah, Lord hasn't laughed in a while. He's forgotten what it sounds like.
Your aunt is eyeing you.
Step aunt, please.
Step aunt number maybe 4 or 5. Honestly, we're not sure.
I liked the first 2, but then it just he kept marrying younger, and like there's nothing inherently wrong with that. But like the ones he was picking, like this one is young enough, like to be my younger sister.
Yeah, correct. Yeah,
it's gross. Yeah, I'm not wild about it.
Also, weirdly, they're all named Emma. I don't know how that
works. He adds extra M's in to keep it clear. So at this point, it's like 6 M's in there or something.
Yeah. And she kind of floats over to you, and she says, Where did you get that mask? I mean,
I won it in a bet.
From who?
A young man named Tinsel. I believe that's what he said his name was. He was a real bore.
So then what family are you a part of?
I believe masks and shadows is the call for the evening, but play your cards right.
Yeah, so the confetti has sort of cleared, and you are about 2/3 of the way up the mountain towards this snowy lodge. And Emma takes out a flask and takes what you can now see is another long pull of it. She's a little tipsy. And she starts sort of careening around on your side of the cable car, and it causes your uncle to Emma, you told me you weren't going to do this tonight, and crosses all the way over, and he says, I'm so sorry. And the cable car lurches and he bumps into you, and
I'm gonna pick his pocket.
Oh, okay.
Now it says for clock, search is listed in there. So would you say that is it?
Yeah, I think so. I can see that.
Okay.
So, are you looking for anything in particular? Or
money.
Money. All right. I think this is a 2. I think that you know the spots. I mean, you know your uncle. If things have not changed, and he probably keeps stuff in the same spots. So we need 2 of them.
I got 2 6s and 2 2s.
All right. So you add 2 to your pressure, and you are able to lift his money clip. In the process, though, with all the jostling, your mask falls.
To help distract, seeing that moment and the lurching, because we're almost there, I would like to try to trip Emma. Okay.
All right.
Let's make a spectacle.
The third M is silent. The other ones are not.
Yeah.
So it makes it like a M.
Yeah. Oh my God. This is the correct world that we've built, everyone.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so you're trying to
feels very Hunger Games, doesn't it? Right?
Does.
It's just like, my name, Joshua. What? It's Josh with 3 other S's and H's.
And the G is silent.
Yeah. There's a couple like
it's a vowel you've never heard of before.
The G is invisible.
It's got an umlaut in there as well. Okay, so I think this is a kick because it's a physical altercation.
Yes.
Should be easy. She is not only drunk but also pretty soft. So I think just one success is what we need to trip her.
I got 2 3s and a 2.
Okay, so you're going to add 2 to your pressure. You know how sometimes, I don't know if you've ever had to deal with like a toddler, but like how they turn into like liquid and it's like really hard to like get them to go where you need them to go. I think you try to trip her, but she's so hammered that like she just like falls into the movement and keeps going and is still up.
In my house, we call it no bones.
Yep.
Oh, they're going no bones.
Yep. Just sort of.
I've got a no bones cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Dream's going to look over to Alipin and do you want like over the side?
And Lord is just going to hold the eye contact as the mask lifts off. It's been like 16 hard years.
Yeah.
Right? Last time my uncle would have seen me, I was
a
like
teenager.
16, I was 16 years old. And now like I have a beard, right? Maybe a scar or 2 across an eye. Right? Like it's been hard years. And there's no way he's gonna clock it. So I'm like basically what I'm trying to do is hold a neutral face of like, oh no, my mask, I have to fix it, and not react to it.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll a d6, and if I get a 5 or a 6, then he recognizes you.
Okay.
Anything below, he does not.
Yep. Time to die, Uncle.
Is this an open air thing
No.
we're in? Gondola?
No.
Gonna be.
It's gonna be. He goes, Lord?
Uncle?
And there's a pause, and then Emma giggles and then throws up.
Lord draws his sword, his Lord sword, if you will.
Oh.
Slord.
Lord.
I'm going to be honest, Uncle. This wasn't exactly how I saw this going, but I'm not disappointed.
I'm going to say, because of course, he's going to draw a sword as well.
Okay. Now, before we do this, any last words, any confessions you want to make about how things might have gone down? Apologies, perhaps?
He says, Lord, I am sorry that I ever had to see your pathetic face again.
Well, while this is
That's
happening,
just his face. He can't.
Can I roll whatever the sneaky thing would be to
Absolutely.
kind of direct Dream? Like, okay, no, like behind, like I'm like waving to him, like.
Oh, I don't think you need to roll for that. This is he has offered. He just kept offering as soon as we came in. Push it, kill this one, kill this one. Like he's ready.
Yeah.
He's keyed in.
I would like to kick the uncle, and I'm gonna kick him in the direction of the door that we used to get on, and I'm gonna kick him with my jump boots, and then like trigger whatever makes them jump that way. Maybe it's a big spring. It's probably a big spring. Maybe I'll live near a junkyard. It's a big spring.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So this is definitely a kick. You can add your jump boots. This is a very directional and like specific kick that you were looking for. And so I think you need 3.
You got this.
I have 3. Here we go. All right. Well, I got 2. I got 2 5s and a 3.
Okay,
I'm going to assist.
Yeah. Add 3 to your pressure. And how are you assisting, Lord?
I lunge with the sword to pierce the trigger button to open the door.
To open the door.
Oh,
okay,
nice.
So we need one more.
Nice.
Would you call that a hack? That I'm subverting or overcharging?
I could see it as an overcharge. They're not supposed to open, but you're using a sword.
A vibro blade.
Yeah. I think it's a hack.
I got 3 6s and a 2.
Okay. Hey, add 2 to your pressure. So now of the 3 successes, you all, between the 2 of you, got 5 successes. I am going to say that this is what we might call overkill. So you rocket him out the side and he does like a Wilhelm scream on the way down.
Yeah.
And as he is coming over the edge, he grabs onto...
Oh, no.
He reaches out to sort of grab onto anything, and he grabs onto Slay. And now Slay is hanging out of the side of this cable car.
Please don't let me go, or at least take Tabitha.
And Emma's throwing up everywhere. It's a little slippery now inside the cable car.
Can I use the wise man to like beat Uncle off of my foot or whatever he's grabbed onto? Yeah, I'm just like swinging it down.
All right, give me 2. Okay. I need 2 successes. That is a kick.
With
5 and 4. Oh, wait, but I get one because do I get an additional because I use my rebarb?
Yes.
Okay. Boom, another 5.
Okay, so take 4 to pressure. It's a stressful situation for you. You hear the crack of his hand, and then it's limp, and he is falling away. Very, very end of Die Hard moment, and just like slow. The camera sees it in slow motion. You are hanging. But he's not on you anymore.
Okay. Help me.
Emma is looking out. What did you
do?
I'm going to grab Slay and pull her up.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Hey, listen, I need something for this.
Okay.
Can it be a block as I protect her from falling to her doom?
It can be a block.
Okay. I don't think I have anything to add to it.
Nope.
Yeah. I got 2 successes though. I got a 5, a 5, and a 1.
Okay, add 1 to your pressure.
Pressure's getting high.
Yeah, you pull Slay back into it. Your costumes are all now just like a little vomity.
I'm gonna apologize for what I have to do next.
Wait, hold on. I have an idea.
Okay.
And also maybe relieve my own pressure, which has reached 9. Can I see one of your drones, please?
Yeah, of course. Here. And I just pull it out from one of the curls of this wig.
Okay. I'm going to hack the camera and footage on the drone to show Emma pushing my uncle out the door.
Whoa. This is for blackmail.
Correct.
Yeah.
The blackmail Emma.
So here's the thing, because it is a Christmas wish, you don't have, it just succeeds. You don't have to do a check for it.
Okay.
So you're able to make it look like she pushed your uncle out to his death.
Yeah.
And do you want it to look as if the 3 of you are not here?
I want it to look like we tried to help him. That's why Slay fell over.
Okay.
We were trying to catch him.
Great. Yeah, you're able to do that. So now you get to roll a d6 and subtract whatever you roll from your pressure.
A 5. Yeah.
That's good.
Back down.
Emma, how could you?
She's drunk and thinks that you are telling the truth.
Yeah.
And she just starts sobbing.
But listen, Emma, mama. I understand you were drunk. It was an accident.
I didn't mean it.
Listen, this can stay between us.
Okay.
Between us four friends, you'll inherit my uncle's stuff.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
That's just a saying.
Here, let me help. And I would like to lick the vomit off of Emma's face.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Touching.
Happy Christmas, everybody.
It's edible.
Edible.
I mean, she's probably eaten delicious food as well. Like, how bad could this vomit be?
Thank you.
Maybe the rats can help with cleanup on the floor.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So that's my wish, so I can lower my pressure.
Okay.
Yeah. So listen, Emma, when we get up there, I just need your help. If anyone asks, you've known us forever.
Mm-hmm.
I am a well-respected member of the Leapin family.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like one of the lesser-known cousins. That's fine.
Okay.
If anybody asks, you've known us forever, and we're old friends.
Right. Okay. That sounds right.
And above all, Emma, just remember that bringing fake friends to a real party to lie to your family is the true meaning of Christmas.
That's very classic.
And keep that inside and remember that moving forward. The holiday spirit inside you will guide you. And I am also going to lower my pressure.
All right.
4.
Okay, great. You have as this is all happening and just like so much Christmas magic was just happening there that moment. It sort of clunks into place at the top and the door makes the sound as if it is opening, but it is already opened because you overrode that system. And there is you step out and there is just like it's a beautiful picturesque lot, like looks like a painting, like a classic Christmas painting. And Emma starts to walk forward, and from around the lodge, a giant 12-foot animatronic reindeer just like steps around and sort of lifts its head and opens its mouth and lets out like a baying kind of noise. And I feel like this is maybe the proper place to take our bio break. So
beautiful.
Great.
Go get yourself some holiday cheer. Get yourself some hot cocoa or some spiced cider or
maybe you've drank too much hot cocoa and spiced cider. We understand.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, you know?
Yes.
And then we'll be back here in a few minutes. So
perfect.
Bye. Welcome back from the break. I had a specific request from my partner to make the coming back from the break very big so that he could see it. Wow.
I'm trapped in the screen.
Can't get out. Mime. Okay, so I hope everybody's break was great. I had a Christmas treat called a North Pole, which is like a Nutty Buddy, but it's white and striped, like the North Pole. Cool. And over the break, we had a quick conversation that everybody's objective is maybe different. And so we're going to, as a group, what does taking back Christmas mean to you? Let's do a quick flashback. I'm even going to say, like, we're going to flash back to right before the adventure started when the three of you decided that you were going to go in and take back Christmas. So, like, what is it that you want to do?
Yeah. I think for Dream, there was a realization after we knocked out those 4 folks early on that there was an opportunity for Lord Alipin to be reinstated after knowing what it is like to live among the people, to be like one of the lowest caste in society. And perhaps somebody in charge of the holidays with that approach and that mindset is going to be far better for the people as a whole. So that's Dream's plan. It's just like full overthrow whatever is happening up there and reinstate someone that is better.
Is that something that Lord even wants?
Oh, yeah.
Dream does not care.
To be back in being rich and being awesome and powerful? Yeah. Well,
okay.
Yeah.
All right. So aligned there. What about you, Slay? Is that a thing that you are...
Slay was more so curious of what this would even be like. So the opportunity just to have access, Slay's going to just say, yeah, I like this plan.
Well,
right?
And I'll tell you, Slay, let me tell you.
Yeah.
You're going to love this.
I love things already.
Okay. I think the number one thing that we need is instability. Chaos.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because here's the thing, I'll tell y'all. This aristocracy, right?
Yeah.
They don't like or trust each other, right? They're barely kind of like, it's like a pile of sticks, right? All leaning against each other. They're only still standing because of that, like, just they're falling in such a way. All we need to do is a couple, instabilities there, and the whole thing falls apart.
Murders.
Yeah.
No, well,
maybe.
I'm not going to say no.
Throw some Kevins and Janets into the mix, see what happens from
that's what I was. If we can get up there, and cause some like chaos and destabilize some things, and then
we get to throw the presents to everyone down below the mountain.
That'll be part of it. Maybe deliver them through the sewer. But let me then kind of step into the instability and like the power vacuum and see if I can wrest things away from the folks. Especially if I can get the servants on the side with me. We've got this. They're nothing without their servants.
That's right. Will you become like the Claus, the like head honcho?
I think it'll be more of we'll set up kind of a shared, we'll share some of the duties. I don't want all the responsibility for myself because I don't want to be a dictator. I want to be a Saint Nick-tator. You know what I mean?
Okay. You can still wear a hat, though.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely gonna wear a hat.
Yeah.
So we're flashing back to what is present time. This giant animatronic reindeer has just howled weirdly. And like you hear from inside sort of a shift in the noise. You're not just fashionably late. You're like pretty late. Like this is like coming up on the big presentation of the first gift of Christmas. You start hearing people. There's a streaming of people moving toward sort of this big open area in a courtyard with a giant tree. So, there are some servants around and the reindeer. What would you like to do?
So my personal goal, or Lord's personal goal, is to get to whatever like the security office is.
Okay.
I need to get to like surveillance and video equipment and stuff like that.
Okay, so because you were able to hack in to the blueprints, you know that there is. So while rich folk want to be safe, they're also fairly arrogant, and they don't want to be around the working folk.
Yeah.
Gross. And so this is actually an like perimeter station. There's like a guard station. Because clearly any issues would be coming from outside once you're in the compound. Like you're obviously fine. So you can see off to your right. And it looks, because we like don't want them to have any dignity or anything, it definitely looks like a gingerbread house.
Delicious.
Okay.
It might be made out of real gingerbread.
I am compelled to go lick it.
Yeah. Hey, it's delicious. It is absolutely gingerbread.
Yeah, but I'm choosing as I lick it to make eye contact with everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they accidentally make eye contact with you, they look away quickly.
I think at this point, Dream and Lord know, and like we make eye contact back, like, yeah, you need, yep,
yeah,
okay,
yep.
You good? I think Emma is up to Emma what Emma does.
She has wandered off, quietly weeping.
That's fair.
Well, she's a murderer now, so
as she wanders off, Lord knocks on the security gingerbread house door.
There's a moment, and then it like cracks open, and pretty tough security person dressed like a Christmas elf, scowl on his face.
Yeah. How does Dream feel about that?
Poorly, in fact.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say to him, so I'm assuming Slay is still licking her way.
Yeah. I'm getting closer
into all right. So this is a stealth mission as far as Dream is concerned. So this is time for a distraction up front.
Okay.
So to the guard, I'm gonna say, you take off those ears right now. You didn't grow those. Those aren't yours. Give me those. And I'm gonna grab them.
Sir.
And try and pull him out of the booth by his fake ears.
Ooh. Okie dokie. Just real quick, give me 1d6.
Oh. A 3.
Yeah. Those are real ears.
Even better. This will be an embarrassment then. So I'm going to grab his ears and I'm going to say, take those off, and start wrenching on him. My apologies. I assumed everyone here was a facsimile of all of the good things that Christmas represents.
I mean, we all got to make a living, man.
Do you want to tug on mine if you want?
It's like a really personal thing, and I don't feel like we should be doing that in front of people. Like, that's not.
I've still got yours, though.
You could like anytime just letting go.
It's been so long, though, since I've held some ears.
Right. Yeah. I mean, this is not like, you seem like a nice fella.
Thanks.
And maybe if I wasn't at work on literally the busiest night of my year, like maybe we could have a conversation, but like,
are you paid well?
Still holding my ears.
Yeah. Oh, you can still hear me though, right? I mean, they're big.
I don't listen. Thank you.
How's your compensation?
I mean, they don't kill us.
Okay. While that sounds good and is good that you're not being murdered by your boss.
Yeah.
I feel like it could be better. Correct.
Sure. I mean,
and when Dream says that, Lord holds up the money clip that he stole from his uncle.
Oh.
I may have misunderstood the stealth part, but I am hoping at this point I have licked my way through one of these walls.
All right.
I maybe understood it too, but that's what I thought you were doing.
Okay, good. No, okay, good. No, okay, then we are on the same page. Yes,
I am going to need a roll for that. Yeah.
For which one? There's 3 different things going on here with 3 different tactics.
Right?
Christmas.
You're trying to get into the security booth, all 3 of you. Yes. So it was going to be 3, but then Dream super insulted somebody. And so I think it's 4 successes from you all as a group. And I think you're all going about it in different ways. I think, Lord, you're manipulating. So yours is a trick. I think, I also think you are manipulating, Dream.
Yeah.
I think yours is also a trick. But I know that you're using your mouth, but this feels like a kick. This is like a physical thing that you're trying to do. So
I'm viciously mouthing this gingerbread house. It's
just nom it.
Yeah.
Just viciously mouthing
the sloppiest kiss you've ever seen.
Oh,
yep.
Merry Christmas.
Slobber. It's all in there.
Sarah, I would like to argue that because I am a leather elf, I can use my knowledge of elven culture to gain an extra die here.
Yeah, I think you can.
Great.
I have terrible news. I got 3 ones.
Whoa!
Right, so you're adding a 1 to your pressure. I think what happened was that this is an actual house, but it's just covered in gingerbread.
Okay.
So you've gotten through the gingerbread just fine, but then you encountered like metal walls.
Yeah. Okay.
Like tearing the taste buds off my tongue, but I'm trying still nonetheless.
Still going.
It's just bleeding.
So I got a 5, a 6, and a 1, which is like the best roll I could have gotten because it's 2 successes and then only adding 1 to my pressure.
Okay.
I got a 6, and a 3.
Hey, all right. So you're able to do it and it was truly a team effort. Very much.
I like it to go this way.
Collective team.
Notice that they noticed Slay licking the wall, and they're like, well, that's not okay. And then they're like, I'm creeped out, but you do make points about compensation. What? A big wad of money? Yeah, you know what? Everything's okay.
Everything's fine. We got there eventually. It was a journey, but we got there. Should have started with the money. I'll remember that for next time. Yeah.
Yeah. They're going to invite you inside. I don't think you belong out here.
Was it the wall licking? Is that what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I know rich folk are eccentric, but like she was really going to town, you know, like that's not.
Honestly, it's poor taste that this whole thing isn't made out of gingerbread. Yeah. That's not
poor
on
taste.
Me.
Poor taste.
Poor taste.
I'm just going to lay it out for you. We're here to kind of cause some instability and maybe take back Christmas, if you know what I mean. And I need your help. I need access to the surveillance tape. I'm going to make a bit of let's say a supercut of all these folks being, I don't know if I can say this curse word on this stream, but shitty to each other.
Yeah.
And
I mean, we have so much of that. We don't even have to make that up.
That's amazing. Let's cut us together one of them there tapes, and then I just need to get somewhere where I can broadcast it.
Yeah, gonna make a montage of terrible behavior.
So we're gonna project onto the giant star on the top of the tree. They were gonna project a little Christmas like montagey kind of like feel good. We're so awesome. We could switch that out.
That would be incredible if we could switch out like supercuts of them talking shit about each other. And every, kind of rumor and gossip and lie and backstabbing and anything like that we can do.
Yeah.
Would be amazing.
Yeah. This is actually, Yeah. This is actually like sort of a pet project of Jolly's. Hold on. Jolly, come here. A little elf, very short elf.
Yeah.
Comes up.
See, I wouldn't have grabbed his ears.
These are all elves. Like everybody who's working security are elves. He comes up and he's like, yeah, we usually watch it at the after party, you know, like we watch them being all super shitty to each other.
I love that.
And then we drink whatever alcohol that Joy has managed to steal from.
Nice.
So
probably a lot.
It's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot.
Do you know Jingles?
Yeah, I know Jingles.
Yeah, Jingles is an old friend of mine.
Really?
Yeah, he was my valet before I was usurped and banished to a junkyard.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
You Lord?
Yeah, I take off the mask. Yeah.
Whoa, you are a legend, man.
Oh,
Jingles used to always talk about you.
Yeah. Because I was like somewhat kind to him.
I don't know how to tell you this, man, but Jingles passed last Christmas.
I don't know him, but Slay's going to have a full meltdown at this moment, like keening entirely, crashing to the knees.
Yeah. He,
the most horrible Christmas ever.
Listen, he wasn't moving as fast as he used to. And, well, the House of Golden Rings was pretty mad about it. And they, dismissed him.
Let me just write something down in my notes real quick. Got it. Okay. I'm going to lock that away right now because they're kind of in the middle of something.
Sure.
Just kind of push that down for a second. But man, do I appreciate that information. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's a lot. That's hard. He died.
It's a lot to think about and a lot to process. Okay. I finished writing down an important note. Thank you very much. Thank you for that. So what do we need to do to switch out the projection onto the star?
I mean, really, just give me that money.
Yeah, here you go, man.
Great, done.
Christmas.
Yeah, the true meaning of Christmas.
We're gonna go like infiltrate this big group here.
Great.
And you just put that on whenever you're ready.
Yeah, it's well, I mean, we're real close. They like to keep their schedule, right? So I actually think we're about 10 minutes out from when it's supposed to happen. And I mean, the House of Golden Rings is gonna be up on the
I love that.
The big day is like
I love that so much. Yeah.
The big Christmas throne, which everybody has.
That's so important. Thank you very much. It's very good information. Thank you very much.
Do you guys want to? Joy's already made a couple runs. If you want to take a couple,
shot
something.
Some new business has come up for me, and I'm gonna want to stay sober and focused.
Got it.
But thank you very much.
You can always come back.
I'll take some peppermint schnapps right now.
Great. Yeah, it's high quality stuff.
I've already got all the alcohol I need right here, and I hold up my Molotov cocktail.
Yep.
I'm gonna ask for like a liquored up hot chocolate.
Yeah,
would be great.
And do you want it in like a to-go cup?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And then I'm gonna add a little cream from my udder mask into it.
It's Chekhov's udder mask.
I'm sorry. I know this wasn't part of your wish, but I feel like it should be.
Yeah, it's not the character's wish. That was Damon's wish.
Yes. That was me. Can't give me that and then not expect me to milk it. Yeah.
Jokes.
So, yeah. Cheers.
It's delicious.
Of course it is. It's Christmas. All drinks on Christmas are delicious.
That's what I heard.
All right.
The two of you were like really like enjoying it. Camera pans over to Lord, who is having just like a deep emotional crisis. All right.
I'm going full Arpat Bruce Wayne Batman of just like, oh, don't talk to me, Alfred. Oh, you're not my
A lot of
real
Nirvana
dad.
cues in the background.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Jingles was my Alfred. Let's put it that way. Right? To establish stakes. Jingles was my Alfred.
Yeah.
Right. So you've lost your emotional security.
Correct.
Got it.
We should get some revenge about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so
Yes.
too. Yeah.
They are everything that's wrong with society.
I think we should wait about 8 minutes until they've all started to gather. And then once the movie begins, we can cause some chaos. That's my thought.
That sounds wonderful to me.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So where are you placing yourselves?
I would like to be near the animatronic reindeer.
Oh, okay.
Easy
enough to get there.
I'm going to say throwing distance to the throne.
Yeah. No, I didn't see that coming.
I assume there is a giant Christmas tree, so I would like to scurry to the inside of it.
Yeah, no,
just be like,
also feels correct.
Hiding within the branches.
Your whole wig is green,
and
kind of fluffy, so it's
blends in perfectly.
Yeah. I mean, I think there's a lot of people who've been doing a lot of drinking and who are all weird and doing really odd sort of, I'm rich and I can do this kind of behavior. So I actually don't think that you have to try very hard to like stealth into any place, the three of you, because everybody's doing weird stuff, like very decadent. I mean, I think there's probably definitely folk having some sort of very special holiday relations around, just luxury out in the open, luxury holiday relations. Yes. I think there's a lot of people who just are surrounded by food and alcohol who are just like really doing a lot of that. Like they all want to be in a spot where they can see where it's going to be projected and also be seen by everyone. So there's kind of they're spread out. It's sprawled in more ways than one. And then there's some laser lights that start going off, some focusing of music and confetti and things, and everybody sort of cheers and then hushes because they know that it's time. And the little movie starts, and it starts out, with the voice and the image of the House of Golden Rings, and he's, it's been a wonderful year. And it's just like starting to go through all the things that they have done, and then it kind of cuts in the middle of a sentence, and you see an elf face of one of the security folk, and they say, I think this is what's really happening this Christmas. And then it starts showing people stealing from people and talking about how much they hate each other. And like murmurs start happening, and then outraged shouts. So the chaos has begun. What would the three of you like to do?
Once it's hit a pretty good pitch, I pull out my Zippo lighter that says, "To my true Lord, love Jingles," and I light my Molotov cocktail and I chuck it at the stage.
At the stage. Okay. I'm going to find out what the other two folk are doing, because I feel like.
Also, would it be paired? That is my broadcaster revolutionary message, and I am going to reduce my pressure.
Yeah. Love it.
Okay. That's a 4.
By 4? Okay.
Down to 3.
Slay, what are you doing?
I am climbing to the very top of the tree, and then I'm going to swing around. I'm hoping this tree is like anchored to the ground. I'm going to swing around, just wielding my weed blaster, firing fire everywhere.
Light everything on fire.
I want a cyclone of fire right above this tree.
Okay. And Dream, I assume you're doing something with that insane animatronic reindeer.
Absolutely. Okay. I am a leather elf, and we established I'm a brought to life toy.
Yep.
Just like that animatronic reindeer absolutely is. And so I'm going to hop on its back.
Yeah.
And I'm going to use my jump shoes as spurs.
Yep.
And I'm going to ride through the crowd whipping nobles.
Okay. Also, just heads up, didn't even get to tell you that this animatronic reindeer has laser eyes.
Mm-hmm. Fantastic. Even better. Okay. It's going to be nerve whips and laser eyes blasting everybody all over the place. I feel like there's going to be some simpatico between animated toys. That's what I'm going for here.
So here is the thing. I think because this is really what's happening. Like, this is how you are toppling this, right? This is the culmination of everything. I think it's going to be a difficulty. Like, it's pretty difficult. So I need 6 successes between the 3 of you. However, I'm gonna let you invoke something called a real Christmas miracle, which means that once per game, you can say which festive spirit is coming to your aid and add 4 more to your pool.
Oh, okay.
As the real Christmas miracle occurs.
I know exactly what festive spirit's coming to mind, and that's spite. That thing that makes you do bigger desserts than like your neighbor, bigger decorations than your neighbor.
Yeah.
That thing that says, no, I'll make the turkey this year. Okay. Like that feeling.
Yeah.
That's what I'm filled with.
All right.
I would love to dibs the spirit of vengeance.
Yep.
As I go through doling it out on folks that have been really awful to the other elves.
Okay. What about Slay?
Could I tap into a deity?
Yeah.
I would like to tap into the Grinch.
Yeah.
Yes.
As I just unwind this garland and light strings and create this adding to my fire tornado as rats fly around everywhere.
This is wonderful. Because you are all invoking, I'm going to let you, because, hey, it's Christmas. You all get to add 4 dice.
Yay. Presents for everyone.
Presents for everyone. And we are looking for 6 total successes between the 3 of you who have a bajillion dice.
Yeah.
I feel like these are pretty physical situations.
Fair.
So it feels a little bit like they're all kicks. So kicks plus your 4, plus if you are like, you can add your Molotov cocktail. Yeah. You're adding your boots, you're adding your whip, you're adding.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of things.
I get 8.
You get 8.
I got 6, 5, 3, 2, 1, 1, 1.
Okay. We got 2 successes so far.
5, 6, 5.
3 successes. We need 1 more success.
For shenanigan reasons, I would also like to take my camo raincoat. And can I change it from ads to like a Santa cape, like a long red thing with white trim and everything like that, as Christmassy as possible.
Would you like it to say "Eat the Rich"? Like you're
Absolutely. It's going to look like my sweater, and it's going to say "Eat the Rich," and it's going to have snarling wolves.
All right.
I have a lot of dice for this.
Just need 1 success in all those dice.
5 more successes.
That is 10 successes out of 6.
Okay.
So,
yeah,
I'm going to say that this is this wonderful music, like, that swells underneath everything that's happening. It's like orchestral and sweeping and heroic and slow motion. The camera follows the Molotov cocktail, and as it collides with the throne where the current head of the Golden Rings family is seated, and it just explodes, and it ends up engulfing the entire throne, and it's spreading slowly onto the stage. People are screaming, and then this strange figure comes circling the top of the tree, and fire spurts out and is catching everybody. And then this reindeer comes through, giant reindeer, shooting lasers out of its eyes and just taking down swaths of people who are then being whipped. And in the background, like, people are appealing to the security team, who are just double deuce flipping them off the whole time. just like, and then drinking their drinks and eating their food and like, then it speeds up to real time, right? And like everything is insane and things have been burned to the ground. And there's one person left. And of course it's Emma.
Yeah.
And she crawls over to you, slightly singed and smoking a little bit. And she's like, Lord, what do we do? What's happening? Just at your feet.
Oh, Emma, mama. What's happening is a revolution. And he turns to anybody remaining and says, false lords, the time is now. Merry Christmas to all. And to you, a good night.
And then I think the reindeer rides through, and I pick whoever I think is the loveliest, and I destroy something beautiful to lower my pressure.
There you go.
Just in the background, just like tramples across someone and rides out of frame.
And then I think the post-credit scene is the three of you talking to the next generation as old folk. And that is the story of Christmas.
Yeah.
That's how we regained Christmas.
And every year we send presents down through the poop tubes. And that's just how we thought. You wait at the
always down, never
down.
up.
Always down, never
It's
up.
easier.
You catch it at the bottom. and you say, and you're grateful for it.
That's why you wrap the presents first.
Yeah.
So when you unwrap it, the poop is gone, and you still
like
get
double
the gift.
bag it.
Yeah.
To keep it
Duct
safe.
tape it.
Yes, whatever you gotta protect it.
Hermetically
Ziploc
sealed.
industry is booming.
It's booming.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that what the Alipin family went into?
Yes. Ziploc bags.
Bags.
Yes.
Hazmat suits.
Yes.
And they all lived happily ever after, except for the rich who are dead now. They all died happily ever after.
We went into Ziploc bags, it's important to note, but it's all profit share.
Yes.
The workers own the means of production.
Absolutely.
Bags are recyclable.
Definitely
or reusable.
unionized. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You're taking steps to heal the planet. It's gonna be a while. But like
we built the whole factory out of stuff from the junkyard. You know,
wow.
like, yeah.
This is a fantasy world. Plastic is a tree, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, correct.
And what happened?
Biodegrades.
What happened to all of the elves that were working security? You think?
Oh,
they
solid
got
unions for sure. Yeah.
They got the solid unions. They turned the Mountaintop Lodge into a timeshare.
Nice.
Where they can all hang out. They're fully unionized, full representation on the council. That
it's just an
makes
Airbnb.
Christmas judgments. Yeah.
There's an ear spa nearby.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
For, like, gentle
that
rubs.
reminds me.
Yeah.
Dream, did you and
We got married.
Yeah, you got married?
Yeah, we got married. Absolutely, 100%. That was our meet cute.
His name was Shortbread.
Oh yeah.
Oh well, Shortbread and Dream. I think especially because Dream is just like an animated toy. I feel like we live for a very long time.
Yeah.
In a lot of wintry happiness.
Yeah.
Yes.
Love it.
How are the rats? I have to know.
Fantastic. Kevin's Janets are amazing. And every year, Tabitha gets this tiny little present just made for her. Oh. Just reminiscent of all of her adventures. Sometimes it's a tiny reindeer. Sometimes it's a gingerbread house. Sometimes it's a Molotov cocktail.
Is she wearing it like a charm bracelet?
Like a Pandora charm bracelet?
Yes. Yeah.
The perfect Christmas gift. A Pandora charm.
I love it. So I
the little
feel
Molotovs, you could just like pop them in your finger and it's like little fireworks. It's like
like
little
those ones that
throw at the ground.
poppers. Yeah. I feel like we stayed very true to the spirit of what Grant Howitt was thinking when he wrote this game.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Thank you so much, Grant. It was a treat.
Wreck the halls.
Wreck those halls.
I have it pulled up. It's Thryn, Henderson, and Grant Howitt.
Yeah,
written in 2021.
And it's pay what you want. On Grant's itch.io. So go throw him a couple of dollars for this delightful evening of fun.
This is a wonderful, if you are getting together with friends at Christmas or any time, really, this is a good one. Highly recommend.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a good gift for your favorite TTRPG person. Like, hey, I got you a gift for the holidays.
You could buy a bunch of Grant Howitt one-pagers and bind it together in a book.
Yeah.
And that would be an amazing gift to give somebody.
Yeah.
That's actually true. That's a good idea.
Do
and
it.
Then
Everybody
personalize it. Their own special binder with stickers on the front.
Oh my gosh. Don't start with the stickers because I just love them. Oh no.
We would call it 100 pages of RPGs because I bet he's got that many.
At least.
Oh,
yeah.
What if you did 25 days of Grant Howitt?
Like an advent calendar?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Of one
adventure calendar.
Adventure calendar.
God.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like at this point,
TM. This is all ours.
Yeah.
Don't make this anybody else. This is ours.
This is ours.
This is very good. We're going to write it. I've written it now. We're writing as we go.
Yes.
Yeah. So, hey, let's do our quick moments of gratitude. Like, what happened at this table that you loved?
I really.
Sorry. No, you go ahead, please.
I love the responsibility of our characters. Sometimes when we get into world building or playing it, we just kind of get wrapped up, but we know this is for an audience and the stories we tell here are reflective of the stories we experience in real life and how we perceive and are limited by different structures and barriers. And so recognizing that and how we talk about them, I always love that kind of appreciation.
Yeah.
I want to appreciate Caustic naming all of the rats either Janet or Kevin because that is such a Travis joke to me, and I love that where you would name two of them and they're like, what are the rest of their names? Like, no, they're all Janet or Kevin and one Tabitha.
Yeah,
he's so funny to me, and like it was such an early joke that I was like, okay, we're on the exact same page.
Yes.
Got it. Okay, great.
I also like that you offered a Kevin.
Yeah.
You were like, hey, I'm going to kill this dude, and you're like, do you want a Kevin? Like
Kevin will help.
Kevin's good at killing.
Yes. It's his specialty.
There was a lot of like interplay of our character skill sets, which I also really appreciated. We all worked very when Dream was like, you want me to kill this guy? And I was like, not yet. Okay, now.
Now it's good.
Yeah, I have to say I've got two that I was thinking about during the game because this is not my first Sarah's table. So I was prepared for this. For Caustic, I really enjoy that one of the first things that you did while we were playing is immediately tape some rats to some drones. Just like combine all of your stuff immediately. I love that.
First roll.
I love like just leaning into the game so hard. Very, very well done. And then Travis, I, to this day, as if we've been playing for a really long time, am not entirely positive if Lord was an actual snowman or if that is a name, like a surname.
Yeah.
Dressed, and it's the ambiguity. I've got to just decide in the moment what I thought was great.
Just get to
and it changed throughout the game.
And I'll tell you this, Damon, I played this whole game. I don't know if Lord is his first name. Or a title. We early days just started referring to him as Lord. And I was like, okay, cool. Maybe that's his first name. I don't know.
It's aspiration.
Yeah, it works for me.
I have legally changed it to Lord.
It's like naming someone Charity. It's just like, fingers crossed.
Yes.
Works for me.
Yeah, man. I always enjoy when Caustic comes on and just goes full goblin, just out the gate, because it always comes with like body posture. Like you were like, my character has rats, and then like went like this, like you just like like sat into it. You were like, this is what we're doing now, and I was like, yes.
You were also the rare responsible goblin where you would be like, do you want me to do this?
Yeah.
Is this an okay thing for me to do? And it's like, not
goblins
yet.
With consent.
They've been trained.
Yes,
with consent.
Goblins.
And not one of I've played with goblins before. It's like, okay, we're gonna have to deal with that now. And instead it's just like, I know at any moment we're gonna say yes, and you're just gonna like flip a switch and go full goblin. Okay,
we made it work.
Time to go. Thank you, friends, for being on the show. I really appreciated this, and I am so excited because now I have a full month of Christmas themed stuff. So we're kicking it off by wrecking the halls. I believe that next week we are playing Last Christmas, where you have to time travel back in time to stop yourself from killing Scrooge and accidentally setting off the apocalypse.
Oh, that's fun.
I think that's next week. And then the following week is a very Sean's Bean Christmas, where everybody is playing Sean Bean, trying very hard to survive to the end of the movie. And then pulling back my tradition of the last one before Christmas being Sarah's Cozy Christmas Corner, where I read some of my favorite Christmas stories and chat with the audience. So that is what's going to happen for the next couple of weeks.
Love it.
Yeah, so I would love to have everybody plug what they have going on in December and tell us where we can find you. Once again, I'm going to start with Travis.
Well, you can find me in most places at Travis McElroy. I think I'm the first Travis McElroy that comes up if you search for Travis McElroy. On Twitch, I'm the Travis McElroy, which I felt was very definitive. And the thing right now, I'm very excited. I've been organizing and planning a weekend long RPG immersive event at Ravenwood Castle in Hocking Hills, Ohio, where people can come and stay at the castle and play games, or maybe LARP, or do trivia nights, whatever we end up, whatever the guests want to do. And I'm bringing some people in, Iffy Nawadaway, Paul Foxcroft, Christina Ariel, Sam Deep Parikh, and some other folks are going to be there. And you can get all the information at theadventure.quest. It's called Adventure Quest. Theadventure.quest is the website. Get all the information there.
Cool.
That sounds amazing. I want to go tomorrow. That sounds so cool.
I'm very excited.
Just make it happen.
Tomorrow,
very excited about it.
Yes.
And not quite, but it will go on sale. When does this go up in December?
December 1st.
December 1st. So it hasn't gone on sale yet. It will be going on sale very soon. If you look on my Instagram, Travis McElroy, you'll find it there. And we'll also put on the adventure.quest when it's going to go on sale.
Right. Cool. All right. What do you got going on, Becca? Where can we find you?
Yes. So you can find me on Twitch at Caustic Phoenix. But of course, I'm all over the different places. So keep an eye out on December. I'll be visiting Winter's Tale. AJ Winters is having her streamiversary celebration. Sarah, I know you're over on that one too for that. I saw you in the lineup.
Yeah.
Yes. Good, fun. Same with Careful Cantrip, and D20 Deathmatch is wrapping up. But if you also just want to talk games, you can also find me over on the Gamers channel, where we just interview women in the gaming space. We get to know who we are, all our stories, who we are comprehensively, all the good, the bad, and all in between. So come join us.
Mm-hmm. All right, Damon.
Yeah,
wow,
my name is
Sarah.
Damon
You
Vanhee.
said that very okay. Right, Damon, impress me.
Yeah, I sure
That's because she knows I can't at this point. So yeah, my name is Damon Vanhee. You can find me on the internet sort of at Damon Vanhee. Also formerly feralgames.com, which is the name of the company that makes The Crowned TTRPG, which I mentioned earlier, which is a game where you get to play a god, and it's really fun. Everyone here has played it except for Travis.
We'll fix that. We'll fix it.
Haven't played it.
I'm a god in my everyday life. Thank you so much.
Fun.
Well, you could play the god of yourself. No one has tried to do that yet, and that would be wild.
You've just hooked me right in.
Yeah, because you could be the god of anything you want.
The god of
that's basically
you're speaking my language.
Yeah, see, that's sort of all for me. That's it.
That's it.
That's all I'm doing. I'm just making this game, and it's amazing. I'm also going to be on the Winter's Tale thing, though. I'm going to be doing some world building sessions with AJ, which will be really good. I love world building. Yeah. It's fun.
Maybe I'll try to crash yours. I haven't picked a session yet.
Crash.
Oh, do it.
I'm in world building 5.
I'm still in world building 101. I'm in remedial world building.
Primary class, please.
Yeah.
I'm Sarah Moore. You can find me all over the internet at Pixies and Pins. My website is pixiesandpins.com. And you can find me here every Friday night on twitch.tv/GenConTV for Sarah's Table at 5 p.m. Pacific. We already went over some of the delightful Christmas stuff that is going to happen, but in the new year, January is very early in January is my birthday. And so I'm going to be putting together some fun birthday games. And we're also going to do an arc of The Crowned when we get closer to actual physical release. So we're going to do all that stuff. Wanted to thank Thryn, Henderson, and Grant Howitt for making this game today. I would like to thank the three of you for being at my table and being so generous and giving me your time and your talent. I would like to thank Gen Con and Peter Atkinson for giving me this platform to sort of highlight all of the weird shenanigans that I know happen out there in the TTRPG world. And I would like to thank my partner and tech, Jeff, who puts all of this together and makes it look real pretty. And maybe what I hope happened was that he took our usual background and made it a little Christmassy. Fingers crossed what we're looking at.
Should we just start describing it so you have to make it like, look at
this. And then the big giant reindeer that comes galloping through with the laser eyes. It's the
animation is astounding.
It's all happening in real time.
Is that CGI? It's 3D rendered.
The constant cute snowflakes that fall.
Oh, there's so much.
And each one's different.
So good.
And we've checked.
It's got all of our faces on it.
So wild. Also, thank you to Marcus Mays, who is our tech over at Gen Con TV, for keeping us running smoothly. And thank you to everyone at home for giving me a chance to share a little bit of my joy with you. So as always, keep making art and keep being art. We'll see you next time. Bye.